Hello and welcome to Lloyd Southflex BMW. Today we have this X3 xDrive20d M Sport. This car is finished off in Alpine White and is a brand new unregistered vehicle. Only one main option selected in this vehicle, so nice to actually be able to run around the standard specification on this latest G01 X3. Starting at the front, we've got the full LED headlights as well as the LED fog lights. That's both main and dip beam, and this is actually the adaptive system as standard, so the lights will change based on steering wheel input. Helps brighten the road ahead of you, giving much better visibility at night. Moving around, we've got the 19-inch M double spoke alloy wheel finished off in ferret grey. Then moving around the car, the one option selected is the sun protection glass. That's the rear tinted windows. Obviously gives an element of privacy for the rear of the car, and there is a UV element there as well, so it does help keep the cabin a bit cooler on the hot days, as well as protecting rear passengers from some of those harmful UV rays. Power tailgate as standard on the X3, which I can open via the key, like so. Moving into the boot, also we have the load cover here, which retracts out the way. Load cover can be taken off, and what's really handy, there's actually a space for it underneath this false floor, so the load cover can actually fit in there, so if you're getting larger items you need to fit through, very easy to actually stow the load cover away in the vehicle. Also this expands up, an extra storage bin underneath there as well, where we've got the tyre inflation kit. It's a bit of extra storage space, and also a bit of extra storage space as well in this side compartment where we've got the first aid kit in there, and the warning triangle as well. Obviously this is the 2-litre diesel variant of the X3. Obviously with the xDrive system, all the current generation of the X3s have xDrive standards, so that's the BMW 4-drive system, and all mated to the 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox as well. Moving to the rear of the car, here we've got the black Vanasca leather. There's a nice grey contrast stitch as well, which runs for sort of the seats. Also got this nice quilted effect as well, with some of the stitching you can see there. That runs through the door cards as well. You can see some of the ambient lighting working there, that sort of orange glow across the top of the door trim finisher. Obviously fully customisable for the iDrive system. That lights up various different parts of the vehicle, so at night gives a great ambience to the cabin. The X3 has free zone climate controller standard, so the rear passengers have their own zone there, as well as 2 USB ports at the bottom for charging mobile devices. Moving to the front of the car, we've had a few updates over the past 12 to 18 months. So the X3 standard specification has greatly increased. Now have the folding wing mirrors as standard, which can be done by the button there, via the key, and also set up through the iDrive system. Being the M Sport, we've got the fabulous the Sport seats as well. Lots of adjustment on these to get a nice comfortable driving position. Loads of support as well these side bolsters, which are adjustable. You can see some of the nice contrast stitching work there running through the front of the vehicle. Stepping into the car, one of the updates is we've had the Live Cockpit Professional added to the vehicle, so this new digital dashboard as standard on this M Sport variant. Fully configurable, also you can get it set up to display different bits of information that are relevant to you. You can have a additional map view in the centre there, and also when you go into different driving modes, changes the information given, making it more relevant to that driving mode and situation. And then you get things like turn-by-turn navigational information that can be displayed here, as well as when you're changing radio stations. That can all be done via the steering wheel controls, and click through to choose. So you're not sort of distracted by the main screen. You can sort of concentrate on what's going on ahead of you and by your main display there. Moving across, we've also had the updated BMW OS 7 operating system fitted to the vehicles. this G01 X3. So we have these different pages of information which you can customize and set up to display information that's important and relevant to you. Full touchscreen capability, as I'm using there. It's got a fabulous BMW xDrive20d, very much tried and tested. It also has the touchpad on top, as well as voice activation. So lots of different ways to interact with the vehicle and get it set up to work the best for you. Moving on down, we've got the favourite buttons there, the 1 to 7, some of the audio controls. Dual zone climate controller standard at the front, obviously you've got the third zone in the rear, as well as the freeway heated front seats for both front passengers. Additional USB charge point there, as well as a 12 volts plug next to the cup holders. Obviously a bit of a handy storage bin there, and also a place to put your key. As mentioned, running the ZF gearbox as standard in this generation of X3. So your full automatic option, a Sports Auto as well as a manual mode. So you get to use the gear selector here to select your gears, or the paddles behind the steering wheel if you want to put it in manual mode. Full electric handbrake and auto hold functionality with hill descent as well. Parking assist there, which I'll show you shortly, and there the different driving modes which I just clicked through before. Obviously Comfort, Eco, Pro and Sport, giving quite dramatically different vehicle characteristics. So you can get it set up to work for you and, yeah, situation you're in. Put the car in reverse, we then bring up the front and rear parking sensors as well as the reversing camera there. As I mentioned, it does have park assist functionality as well, so that's where the car will help you parallel park as well as park into bays. Just pushing the little P button as I did before. Fantastic visibility with that, and you also have the guidelines here and the obstacle marking through that system. Moving to the steering wheel, on the left hand side here we've got the cruise control and speed limit control, and on the right we've got the audio options, voice activation, and different systems like so. I hope this video has been of use. Nice run around the X3, fairly standard specification M Sport 20d. But nice to highlight some of the standard specification on this new car. If you can be of any further help, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.